Yes, the repeal of criminal libel was great in 2001. It marked a good Uhuru moment for the freedom of expression. But I'm here to tell you that there are 40 other ways in which your expression can send you to court. And if you don't know them, you might think you're expressing you're expressing your right to free speech, free expression, free press, and could end up in a lot of trouble. I'll go through the definitions quickly. You know what freedom of speech is. It's your right to speak without censorship or restriction. It's linked to the freedom of the press to print or publish without license. Expression generally refers to all of them: speech, press, religion, assembly. That's the right to speak. Does Ghana have constitutional protections of these? Yes, since 1969, every Ghanaian constitution has provided protections of speech, expression, and the press. And 1969 was really a reaction to 1960. Now, you might know that the 1960 Constitution provided for some of these freedoms, but only provided them in the presidential oath. And so in the famous or infamous case of Ria Akoto, the Supreme Court said, well, since it's just an oath, it is a personal declaration by the president, it's not part of the law, it represents a goal, it does not represent a legal requirement. If he doesn't comply with the rights and freedoms in his oath, let the people vote him out. And so when you got to the 1969 Constitution, we were showing that we really wanted these rights. And people must always go back and read the preamble to the 1969 Constitution. It is very interesting. They said, we the chiefs and people of Ghana, having experienced a regime of tyranny, remembering with gratitude the heroic struggle against oppression, having solemnly resolved never again to allow ourselves to be subjected to a like regime, determined to secure for all of us a constitution which shall establish the sovereignty of the people and the rule of law as the foundation of society, and guarantee, and the first thing they said the constitution would guarantee is freedom of thought, expression, and religion. And so our constitution provides, and this is the third constitution after that all persons shall have the right to freedom of speech and expression, which shall include the freedom of the press and other media, freedom of thought, conscience, belief, which shall include academic freedom. So that is guaranteed. It's in the Constitution. But there are limitations. The same Constitution that gives says that, however, there can be a law that contains a provision reasonably required for the purpose of safeguarding the people of Ghana against the teaching or propagation of a doctrine which exhibits or encourages disrespect for the nationhood of Ghana, the national symbols and emblems, or incites hatred against other members of community, etc., etc. There are limits to the rights of to free speech. The Constitution itself provides for it. The entire chapter 12 is dedicated to freedom of the press. Yet it says that that freedom is subject to laws reasonably required in the interest of national security, public order, public morality, and for the purpose of protecting the reputations, rights, and freedoms of other persons. Right in our Constitution, we are given the rights with the right hand, and the left hand says, but there are limitations.